I'm Shelley Foster. These are today's headlining stories. The morning after the Golden Globes, messy. Lights of the Brits bash are clearly too bright, and Sandra Bullock explains her hair crisis.
There just wasn't enough time.
Hello, Hollywood is waking up with a traffic cone, Kate Hudson's number, and a massive hangover, courtesy of the cheap champagne at the Golden Globes. Here's Lisa with news of the after-parties.
What's the best bit about glitzy US award shows? The posh showbiz after-parties, of course, and this year Hollywood didn't disappoint after the Golden Globe. From the Warner Brothers to the Weinstein Company party, everyone from Mickey Rourke to Lindsay Lohan rocked it. The Hangover cast were just a little bit pleased with their best film comedy gong, with Mike Tyson promising much more from the sequel.
And the more the words of Al Jolson, you ain't seen nothing yet. Wait till Hangover 2 comes out.
Sandra Bullock was one of the big winners, being named Best Actress, although the star admits she could have been a bit better prepared.
I certainly don't think I'm going to be up there, and then you panic because you want every single person who made this year sweet be recognized, and there just wasn't enough time.
Meanwhile,
How are you feeling about the award tonight?
Fantastic, such gratitude.
also out celebrating his win for Best TV Actor was Dexter star Michael C. Hall. The mood at the Globes this year was somewhat subdued. Morgan Freeman says people's thoughts are definitely with the thousands killed in the Haiti earthquake.
And everybody's talking about it. Clooney has organized a big marathon next Friday. We're all talking about it on TV. So, that's our job. That's what we do.
Many of the celebrities wore ribbons, urging the public to help where they can.
Yep, Hollywood's got a cracking set of globes to show off, but here in jolly old Englandshire, we like to hand out an award that bears a helmet and a sword. Oh, that rhymes. Yes, it's the Brits, and we sent Lucrezia to the opening of an envelope.
Girls are most definitely on top when it comes to this year's Brit Awards. Lady Gaga, Florence and the Machine, Lily Allen and Pixie Lott will go head-to-head with 3 nominations each. For Essex girl Pixie, up for Best Solo Artist, Breakthrough Act and Best British Single for her #1 hit Mama Do, it'll be a chance to add even more silverware to what must be an already overflowing mantelpiece.
Yeah, I feel so lucky with what's happened anyway, so yeah, we'll just have to wait and see.
Although she'll face stiff competition from her female rivals, Lily Allen and Florence Welch are also up for Best British Female, while Lady Gaga dominates the international categories, nominated for Best Female Solo Artist, Breakthrough Act and Album. But let's hear it for the boys. JLS also score a hat-trick. They feature in 3 categories: Best British Breakthrough Act, Best Single, and they go up against the likes of Muse, N-Dubz and Kasabian for Best British Group.
Like, we're the only
Best
pop,
group.
Yeah,
Pop
act in best group.
Yeah.
Up against like Kasabian and Muse.
I love Muse.
25.
Kasabian,
Dove, that's just insane.
That's
you know,
crazy.
like,
One person who didn't feature in any of the categories was Susan Boyle. Despite having the biggest selling British album of 2009, the Britain's Got Talent star was snubbed in the nominations. But it was hats off, quite literally, for N-Dubz. The London trio who performed at the nominations bash could win a Brit for their single with Tinchy Stryder #1. Meanwhile, hotly tipped newcomer Ellie Goulding was also on stage. She'll receive this year's Critics' Choice Award and told us she's already been getting advice from last year's winner, Florence and the Machine.
She just said don't get drunk, and I don't drink anyway, so that's fine. And she said don't swear. What was the other one? Don't cry. Will I cry? I might cry. I don't know. Maybe.
Tonight's live performances are just a taster of what you can expect from the actual award ceremony happening next month. Some of the biggest names in music will be taken to the stage, including Lady Gaga, Dizzy Rascal and Robbie Williams, who will of course be receiving his Outstanding Contribution to Music Award.
And there's even more reason to celebrate this year on the Brit Awards' 30th anniversary. 2 more retrospective categories have been added to the list, paying homage to the biggest selling album successes and most memorable live performances of the past 30 years, including those by Kylie Minogue, Michael Jackson and Take That. They'll go to the public vote and will be announced with the rest of the winners at this year's ceremony, which takes place at London's Earl's Court on February the 16th.
Yeah, hi, can I vote for Take That, please? Yeah. Oh, you're back. Busted. No, not busted. Take that. Here's Nick. Take that.
It was already set to be a huge Brit Awards this year, with performances confirmed from Kasabian, Lady Gaga, JLS, Dizzy Rascal, Florence and the Machine, and of course this man, Robbie Williams, who picks up the Outstanding Achievement Award for 2010. But the list of performers continues. Jay-Z will head the lineup this year and has 2 nominations after huge success in 2009 with single Empire State of Mind and album The Blueprint 3. Also performing is the belle of 2009, Cheryl Cole, who is nominated as a solo artist in her first year away from the group Girls Aloud, a year after they picked up their first ever Brit Award. She's in competition for Best Single with Lily Allen, who had an incredible year and festival tour, and will be signing off and saying goodbye to music for a while in 2010, with this Brits performance being one of her final swan songs.
Let's hope they think twice about the presenters this year. James Corden, Matthew Horn and Kylie. What were they thinking? Maybe I should drop them a line. I'm sure I'm available that weekend. I'm available most weekends. Right, the Brits, the Globes, who killed Archie? All the things that this next lot know nothing about. And now Big Brother is keeping them in the dark again.
Celebrity Big Brother house, this is Davina. I can now reveal that the third person to be evicted from the Celebrity Big Brother house is Lady Sovereign!
And then there were 9. Lady Sovereign is getting used to life outside the Big Brother house after getting her marching orders. Sov's not too popular with the audience then. Maybe it's got something to do with all the tantrums which drove her fellow celebs up the wall.
I will throw this in the air and laugh. Someone else can eat it.
Your plate's free now then?
Yeah, you can have it, darling.
She's sulking, but she won't be when she's hungry.
Remember cuddles in the kitchen, yeah.
We found a tin of beans in the snow. The corned beef is one of the dinners, Sov.
Can I have my egg now?
If you don't want it for dinner.
No, I don't want it for dinner.
What's she gonna have for lunch then? A moan-up.
So, just when they thought they could relax, the housemates got a nasty shock. Quick fire nominations against the clock.
If I'm going to win, we've got to get the Americans out. It's an English show, UK show, so let's have Cisco out.
Alex, because I'm tired of seeing him bully Steven.
Hey everybody, I'm Stevie B, and once again my first nomination is Nicola T. And my second nomination is Dane Bowers. Really don't think he's that kind, he's that compassionate. I don't think he handled the Sov situation very well.
Ivana, Steven and Cisco now face the public vote. 2 of them will leave on Friday.
Who goes, you decide. Coming up, you heard it here first, black is the new black. Not everyone can make a living from seeing people naked, unless you're operating those new X-ray security scanners at Gatwick Airport, or you're Gok Wan. Personally, I prefer the airport job.
He's seen more ladies in their pants than Russell Brand. Now Gok Wan's back on the telly, getting more girls to strip off.
Gok, nice to see you.
Thank you very much. Nice to see you too.
New series back on tonight.
Yes, very exciting. Yeah, so we've got How's Looking Naked with a Difference. It's a 3-part series. And the difference is all of the women that I work with live with disabilities.
Taking on what Gok describes as the biggest challenge of his career, he's given the naked treatment to 3 lovely ladies: Tracy, who is in a wheelchair; Claire, who lost her leg in a motorbike accident; and Di, who lost her sight over 25 years ago.
I was a bit afraid that it wouldn't work, if I'm very honest. You know, I hadn't worked with people with disabilities before. I felt very vulnerable, and I wanted to make sure that the women, when they came onto the show, they would get as much as I could possibly give them, and I was unsure of what I could give them. And then after working with the producers, who were all brilliant, and also looking back on a show that we've made before with Kelly Chamberlain, who had a mastectomy, I decided that we would give it a bash, and I have never been so grateful for making that decision ever, because the shows are amazing. I mean, the stories are just phenomenal, and you'll see it's actually very little about fashion, very little about me, and it's all about them, which is exactly what we wanted to do. The tone is beautiful.
Now, we love you for it, but you are quite tough sometimes.
I am. I can be very mean.
Did you take it easy on these ladies, or were you just your mean old self?
Absolutely not. I went straight in there, straight in for the jugular. You know, I think you can get really good results if you're very, very honest and you show love and you show support. Tough love, you've got to be quite strict with the women. So I have to be very, very strong, and I have to take control, and my paternal instincts come out. So I become the father, I start wagging my finger and telling them off. But you know, it works. It does work.
A lot of the show, you know, it is around colours and what shapes suit people and kind of how to wear belts and stuff like that. When you were working with Di, who is blind, how did you kind of get around that?
Well, I had to teach myself about fashion again. We went on an incredible journey, the two of us, because Di had sight before, so she had sight until she was 17, and then she became partially sighted and didn't lose her sight until later on in life. So she had a memory of clothes, so it was about re-educating her, saying, this is a cut. Do you remember this cut? And trying to think of all those references from when she had sight in the 70s. So it was really going back to basics. It was like my first day ever on starting a job, which was of course 15 years ago, and it was like that again with Di.
How to Look Good Naked with a Difference is on Tuesdays, Channel 4 at 8.
Apparently, horizontal stripes make you look bigger. So I'm actually a lot slim in real life. I'm just saying. That's it for today. Come back tomorrow for more Shoebox. Oh, damn spell check.